Now to that expanding heat dome, 60 million people coast to coast on alert for extremely high temperatures.
Yeah, that heat is fueling heavy rain in the Midwest and flooding. And this is just the first week of summer. ABC's Melissa Adon is in Minnesota with how people are dealing with the high temps.
This morning, no relief for more than 100 million Americans as scorching heat stretches from coast to coast. Baltimore hit 101 on Saturday, the hottest June day there in over a decade. And Washington, D.C. yesterday, tying its daily record high of 98 degrees with barely any relief at night. The low temperature, just 81. But those D.C. temperatures are a welcome relief for Galen Clark, who's visiting from Las Vegas, where the daily high is expected to hover around 110 for the next 7 days.
It's so hot, it's so wet that you can't breathe and everything is sticking to you.
No escape in the middle of the country either, with temps in the high 90s or even higher from Omaha to Laredo. That heat fueling torrential rainstorms in the Midwest, a state of emergency declared in Iowa after floodwaters forced evacuations in parts of the state.
The devastation is severe and it's widespread.
In southern Wisconsin, at least 6 tornadoes touched down Saturday, ripping through trees and buildings. How precious did. In the city of Argyle, service was still held Sunday at the site where the Apple Grove Lutheran Church once stood. That building, now barely more than a pile of rubble.
God isn't just a building. God is its people.
We know that we have that firm foundation of hope here at this church.
And for anyone escaping the severe weather with a trip to the beach, the rip current risk remains high on parts of the Atlantic and Gulf Coast today. In Florida, at least 5 people have died in rip currents, including a couple visiting with their 6 children. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.